At some point in everyone's life, you have to ask yourself this question. Is what I'm doing wrong? Am I hurting others? Am I causing others to suffer all just so I can earn money that I'll never be able to spend? If you have thoughts like that, congratulations. It means you're not a Silicon Valley whore. Comedian Bill Maher, who surfs awfully close to that description at times, had CNN's Kaitlin Collins and total sellout Stephen Moore on his show last night discussing Trump's meeting with the tech bros, where their ass-kissing was at such a level I almost felt sorry for them.
Well, speaking of winners and losers, he had a little dinner there. Was it yesterday? Was it last night?
Yeah.
Yes.
Talk about the Riddler, the Joker.
It was amazing to watch everyone's faces as the other person was talking and just to...
This is every major motherfucker who's in the tech world. And let's be honest.
That's how they labeled it on the White House schedule, actually.
That was the Chiron. Every major motherfucker. And let's be honest. The reason why our economy has kicked ass so much is technology.
Yes.
We have the biggest tech companies in the world, and we just have been dominant.
Blow them away.
And the reason why I think the economy is still up there is because AI.
Yeah.
AI is to what is us to now what like the .com stuff was in the 90s. Mm-hmm. Clinton rode that. He's riding this. Yeah. Trump, I'll give him this. He's always lucky. Yeah. And all the money's going into AI. All these guys, Sam Altman, that's ChatGPT, that's OpenAI, Zuckerberg, Tim Cook from Apple, Sundar Pichai from Google, Bill Gates, Nadella from Microsoft. Oh, my, everybody was there.
Sergey Brin, all of them.
Yeah. And this is them sitting around, and I want to show you a piece of tape, and then we'll just ask the question, is this healthy?
Very grateful for your administration's support.
We look forward to working together, and thanks for your leadership.
We're so grateful for that support.
Thank you for incredible leadership.
It's incredible to be among everyone here, particularly you and the First Lady. I also want to thank you for helping American companies around the world.
And thank you for being such a pro-business, pro-innovation president.
When it comes to ass kissing, is this...
I was going to say kissing the ring, but...
A, not enough. B, the right amount of ass kissing, or C, too much.
It's like 1 on a scale of 1 to cabinet level, basically.
I mean...
Okay, Kaitlin Collins, who has felt the brunt of Trump's pitiful attacks before.
Is why you held on to those documents when you knew the federal government was seeking them and then had given you a subpoena to return them.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Can I talk?
Yeah, what's
you
the
mind?
answer?
Do you mind?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple to, you're a nasty person.
Well, her pithy comments on the outrageous ass up in the air billionaires' pleas for Trump not to mess with their soon-to-be trillionaire status was an insight into their weakness as well as their sinister plans for regular people. In other words, they don't give a fuck about anyone. And don't think I'm not understanding the world of big business and the concessions they have to make to stay successful and relevant. This ain't that. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Facebook, and their pitiful CEOs are examples of what happens when a new technology comes along, and the first to corner it will do anything to appear genius-like in their leadership. Read about Thomas Edison. He was a dick, and by the way, he didn't invent the light bulb. And to my point, all of the underlying technology here that made these guys trillionaires was created by medium to low-wage coders and/or creative young people who have tasted little to none of their dreams and hard work. We'll get back to that, but first, watch this again.
Thank you for incredible leadership, including getting this group together.
Thank you, Bill. That was very nice.
Thank you so much for getting us all together, and thank you for being such a pro-business, pro-innovation president. It's a very refreshing change. We're very excited to see what you're doing to make all of our companies and our entire country so successful.
It's incredible to be among everyone here, particularly you and the First Lady. I've always enjoyed having dinner and interacting. I want to thank you for setting the tone such that we could make a major investment in the United States and have some key manufacturing, advanced manufacturing here. I think that says a lot about your focus and your leadership and your focus on innovation.
Well, thanks for hosting us. I mean, this is quite a group to get together, and I think all of the companies here are making huge investments in the country in order to build out data centers and infrastructure to power the next wave of innovation. So it's we don't often get together as the CEOs of the different companies, but it's good to see everyone.
This is a most incredible time. AI is going to change everything. You hear all of us saying that. But the fact that you are our president and you recognize this right away and you've unleashed American innovation and creativity.
Your administration is investing a lot. Already the AI action plan under your leadership, I think, is a great start, and we look forward to working together, and thanks for your leadership.
Great job you're doing. Incredible, really, job.
They are all worshiping a serial sex offender who is currently directing the Department of Justice to hide evidence of his participation in a long list of sex crimes with Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, what the fuck? Look at them kissing the ass of a man who's been accused by 2 women who said he sexually assaulted them when they were 13, not to mention the other 27 women who have accused Trump of assault. And Jean Carroll was heard by a jury in a civil suit where the jury awarded her nearly $100 million. And of course, then there's Trump's backroom communications with Russia, the January 6th insurrection, Trump's illegal use of the military and National Guard to attack both hardworking, undocumented Americans and U.S. citizens, and of course, his stated intent to remain in power.
And they say, we don't need him. Freedom, freedom. He's a dictator. He's a dictator. A lot of people are saying maybe we like a dictator.
These tech CEOs are actually more dangerous than Trump's ignorant wanderings, and that's what this is all about. Not only is their ass-kissing a putrid display of greed and disdain for the American people who use their products, but they loathe Trump even more than the 15-year-old Chinese kids working 80 hours a week so they can have houses in 10 countries and billions that they will never spend. Take Mark Zuckerberg. This little fuck dropped out of Harvard after creating a website that mocked teenage girls' looks and then went on to create a revolution on the shoulders of his disdain for these women. And of course, Zuckerberg knowingly allowed Russian operatives to use his platform in the summer of 2016 to spread lies and obfuscate the truth from voters relying on social media for the truth. And Bill Gates, he met with Epstein many times, claiming it was about charity. But after Epstein's 2019 arrest for sex trafficking, his wife left him. And Tim Cook, the Apple CEO, he'll be one of the few trillionaires in the next 12 months. And in case a trillion seems like an abstract number, Apple pays Chinese workers approximately $1,000 a month for 60-hour weeks. And many are driven to mental illness and even suicide. It's so bad they have nets outside the windows where they work to dissuade jumping, but not a dime for mental health services. On the other side, a trillion is $1 million. And for another reason they're kissing Trump's ass, just look at Jeff Bezos, arguably the richest man in the world. He paid a lower percent of taxes than school teachers do in Arkansas. It's fucked up. And Sam Altman, the CEO of the company behind ChatGPT, he has no problem with his software telling people to do all kinds of crazy shit. And of course, there is the effect this technology has on young people. Psychologists are beginning to see long-term, extremely negative effects on users of social media. From psychosis to bullying to suicide, none of these pencil dicks are putting the needs of young people over profit.
For decades, there's been that Surgeon General's warning on packs of cigarettes. But this morning, for the first time, a new warning about something else, social media and what it means for kids' mental health. Why now for this advisory?
We're issuing this advisory to sound the alarm.
Surgeon General Vivek Murthy says there's not enough evidence to show social media platforms are safe enough for kids and teens.
We see rates of depression and anxiety and suicide and loneliness going up among young people. And I'm concerned that social media is an important driver of that youth mental health crisis. This is the defining public health issue of our time, youth mental health.
Research shows 95% of teens are on social media. More than a third say they're on constantly. And teens spend an average of 3.5 hours each day on these kinds of apps, something research shows can double the risk of experiencing symptoms of depression and anxiety.
The other day, my daughter came up to my wife and I and asked us if she could post a picture on social media.
How old is she?
My daughter is 5 years old. She's actually in preschool, but she's been hearing about this from her friends.
All of the big platforms require users to be at least 13 years old to create accounts, but nearly 40% of kids ages 8 to 12 say they've used social media too. Tech expert Max Stossel sees it in the conversations he's had in the past 6 years with more than 100,000 students, parents, and teachers.
When I started doing this work, I was getting the question, is 16 too young to give my kid a smartphone? Now I'm getting the question, is like 3rd grade too young to give my kid a smartphone?
Now, the current Surgeon General under Trump, well, she's good friends with RFK Jr. and agrees with his anti-vax views, as well as having any regulations on social media. She says it's up to the parents. But even young people know something is fucked up here.
We were curious. Would young people today give social media to their kids?
So would you give your children social media?
Absolutely not.
Not at all.
No.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Definitely not when they're younger. I don't think under 18.
I would not give it to any child under the age of 16.
I would not allow my children to have social media. I would not let my kids have social media as well. I think that social media is not good for kids.
What do you guys think is a bigger addiction problem and is hurting more people right now within your age group? Cigarettes or social media?
Social media.
Yes,
absolutely.
Social media.
No hesitation.
No hesitation.
At the end of the day is a stark reminder that money without principles, values, and integrity is a weapon, and that weapon is poised to change the world forever, from AI's elimination of middle-class jobs to robbing Americans of critical thinking skills. But these fucks don't care, unless, of course, you pay them to care.
Goddamn right.
It's sitting on my desk.
It's not fair.
Who are you talking to? I could be a stupid person.
Trump admitted he knew Epstein for 15 years.
Seriously, we need to release the Epstein list.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
He is f***ing Satan. Are you not entertained?
Do you have no shame?
I'm sorry, man.
It's not fair.
Jeffrey Epstein?
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I don't want to talk about this stuff.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
TikTok.
You're in a lot of trouble, Donnie.
I think he's crazy.
I'm Chip Franklin.